Tomekia Reed turned Jackson State into a championship program over the past several years in the women's game, and now she'll look to do the same right here in the Queen City with the 49ers. After she was formally introduced this afternoon, I went one-on-one with Charlotte's new head coach. This is your first job outside of Louisiana or Mississippi. How has the change been for you?
It's been great. You know, it really feels like I'm at home. Everybody is really big on family, and I really love that. And so it feels like an extended Mississippi, to be honest. And I'm just really excited to be here and ready to get to work.
Coming from Jackson State, you really turned that program into a powerhouse. 5 regular season championships, 3 tournament titles, getting to the big dance 3 times. Why did you feel like Charlotte was the best move for you at this time?
Well, this is a premier program. Great facilities, great resources. Mike Hill and Reagan Hill are amazing athletic directors who are behind me 100% to help us be successful. But also, this is a great area to recruit. Really close to a lot of, top players, a lot of AAU programs here that are really good. And so you don't have to leave the state. You can be successful right here with recruiting.
You mentioned your philosophy, during your introductory press conference, just being up-tempo, being, just having that swagger on defense as well. Where does that come from? Who would you say you maybe modeled your style after over the years?
Well, that's a great question. Pat Summitt, Gino, Dawn Staley, Tara, just retired from Stanford, those coaches had a mentality. And I think winning big is a mentality. It's something that's inside of you. It's not on you, it's inside of you. And I really feel like that's what I have inside of me. Those are people I watch all the time. Pat Summitt was somebody I studied as a child growing up. And so I mimicked the stare down, and the toughness that she had. And so those things are really important to me.
And women's basketball is really just, the cream of the crop, right? There's really never been a better time for the sport. How do you look to carry the momentum you had at Jackson State to here at Charlotte?
Well, what we did at Jackson State was fun, but we want to create our own legacy here in Charlotte, and I think we'll do that, and we want to do that early. And our focus would be just making sure that we change some few things that need to be changed in terms of defense and offense and skill development, just moments at a time.
While you were building a powerhouse there at Jackson State, just across campus, you had Deion Sanders doing the same with football. Has he given you any pointers? Has he been in touch with you? What advice has he given you through this process? Because he made a big change, and now you're doing the same here.
Yeah, Prime has always told me to own my space, and he has done a great job in coming into the HBCU community and really helping our program continue to be on top and continue to be have national prominence. And him going over to Colorado, extends that coaches in the SWAC can coach, and hopefully I have shown that as well, that, we have great products that come through our conference and great coaches and great players. And I'm just ready to show what we're made of here at Charlotte.
Lastly, you mentioned, just wanting to be great year one. What can fans expect in year one here in the Queen City?
Year one, you'll see an increase in our defensive possessions, holding opponents under a certain amount of points. You will see an increase in our athletic output in terms of getting up and down the floor aggressively. You will also see, us winning games, us being extremely competitive, but also our faces will be in the community, and we will graduate our players, and we will also put players into the WNBA, into their respective professions as well.
Coach Reed, welcome to the Queen City. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.